Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for Saturday, the 20th of February 2021. It's a lot of 20s in there. So I've got a live show pretty much every day called Psychic Cafe Live here on YouTube. I'd love to see you in there. I go deeper into all of this, into the channeling, deeper than this update, and with a lot of teachings as well. I also give mini reads in there as well for donations, so come along sometime. If you've got a question for your higher self, love to see you in there. I also give private readings as well, so you can get those from my website, behealing.com. Let's get some cards out for everybody today. What's going on in the energies today? Now, we've got Mercury coming out of retrograde in a couple of days' time. We're just coming to the end of that. It could be easing up a bit now. You know, those energies of having to go within a lot. And things in the outside world not working so much to remind us to keep on going inwards and doing that inner work. Born with a gift here. Oh, something coming through. Something, some kind of a gift that you've got, a skill, a talent that you've got, something that you really enjoy doing, something that comes easily to you. It's coming to the fore today. Is what I'm getting from that. Let's get a cat out. I'll be giving away one of these decks shortly on my YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe. This beautiful Spirit Cats deck. I'll make a video about that soon. How you can win that. So yeah, make sure that you subscribe and you click that notification bell for your chance to win. Courage. Meet Alice. She's small but brave, jumping head first down the rabbit hole. Although the unknown may seem scary and fraught with danger, we should always hold faith in the beautiful possibilities and discoveries awaiting us. True courage is listening to our intuition and moving in the direction of our heart's deepest yearning, even when we're afraid and want to turn back to our comfortable, familiar world. Trust yourself enough to take that leap, and always remember, no matter where you land, the ride will be strange, magnificent, and oh, so worth it. Remember, there's no guarantees, but it's going to be good. We've got the warrior here as well. Wow. Those eyes. Meet Mishkin, rough and tumble. He knows his teeth are sharp and his claws are his prized possession, carefully honed to points. He's a little ninja, but has a heart of love and softness. We can call on Mishkin when we need to stand up. What a great name, Mishkin. When we need to stand up for ourselves, set boundaries, or be daring. So whether you're about to climb a giant boulder or take a leap of faith, or ask to be paid what you're worth, remember little Mishkin and his bravery. Yes, he did whack that big scary dog on the nose, even though he's only a kitten. This one is a warrior. He's brave. This could be about your empowerment, about you standing up for yourself, about going after what it is that you really want, about asking for what it is that you really want. It could be about you saying no. The warrior that's within us. It's really good to tap into that warrior and be just like Mishka. Mishka there. Let's get some tarot out for the day for everybody. Thanks for all of your support for my channel as well. It's very much appreciated. You're clicking like and your comments and you're sharing it with your friends as well. It's really growing now. So thank you for that. Your subscriptions, of course, as well. High Priestess. So we've got some intuitive knowing. It's about some kind of a skill that's coming to the fore again today. So you could be tapping into a skill that you've not used in a while, and you're just remembering, oh, I can do that, and I'm really good at that. Something that comes intuitively to you. Let's get some more out. Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior, a little bit of healing work to do. I don't know why I said a little bit there, but it's just a little bit. It's nothing major in that energy, apparently. So my guides say. And, okay, maybe it's a little bit more than a little bit. Three of Swords here, breaking our heart. And a little bit bored. Four of Cups. Again, I said a little bit. I don't know why I'm saying that. Maybe these are just three little stumbling blocks to this. To something that you're moving toward, that you intuitively know that you're moving forward, you're gathering the skills, you know you need to be daring and the warrior and have courage, right? Okay, let's see. So why the High Priestess? You know that you're moving toward that. You know it's right. You know, so it could be someone says, I don't know, there could be a community project or something, and somebody says, oh, we could really use someone that can do this and that. You're like, I used to do that. I can do that. And then you intuitively know that that's your place to step up. You're like, yes, yes, this feels right. You know, when you get that, yes, yes, this feels right. I know to do this. Like I had that with the Self-Love Sunday video. I knew that I needed to make a video about those products. Like, why the hell? That doesn't make much sense, does it? But I knew that I needed to. I don't know. You just know. You just know. Oh, because you've dreamed of it. It's in a vision that you've had. That's how you intuitively know to say, there's some kind of an opportunity presents itself and you're like, yes, I can do that. I can do that. Nine of Wands, but something is holding you back here. You're a little bit wary about it. Oh, it could be because of old patterns. So like if you've been in codependency, if you've been doing too much, not receiving that much, but giving a hell of a lot, you might be, oh, am I doing it again? Am I going to say yes to this and be totally depleted and just be giving all my energy out and get nothing in return again? Very much could be that. So whatever your old patterns are that you're healing, you're becoming aware of now, this could be the trepidation today. I did say it was going to be a little bit of healing, right? So it could be something that you've already been healing. Give us more on this Nine of Wands. What is it? The Knight of Materials. Go slowly with it. Stay aware of yourself. You do know that you've got like a stumbling block, a tripping point, and you need to be aware. You need to be discerning, right? Am I doing this again? You know whether you're doing it again or whether it's completely different energy now. I'm feeling that it's completely different energy again for most of us if you've been doing that healing work. If you've not been doing that healing work, it's going to be exactly the same as those things before. Yes, you'll get into a codependent situation. Yes, you'll do too much. Yes, you won't receive back from it. Just depends whether you've been doing the work or not. If you've been doing the work, expect something different. But take it slowly. Be smart about it. Know your patterns. Sometimes it's a test, from the universe. Not a test from the universe. It's not. It looks like that from the outside. It's not really. It's just your old energy is still in there a little bit, and so you're still manifesting from that point. And so when you're in transition, you've got to be really aware of what's going on. Know yourself. Know what your triggers are. Know what the usual sabotages are, and then be really aware as you move forward towards something. It's like, yes, this seems like a great opportunity. Yes, I've got an intuitive hit. Yes, it's aligning with something that I've dreamed about. But I also know myself. I know that I can get into codependency very easily, overgiving, giving people the benefit of the doubt too easily, and get tripped up on that. And so go carefully and slowly forward into this. So Three of Swords, breaking your heart a little bit. What's going on here? Three of Swords, what's this? The Three of Swords. Okay, we've got strength. And we've got the Six of Emotions here. It's like wishes unfulfilled, this. Always having to be the strong one. Always having to be the one that gives. Or not the one that receives. Always having to be the strong one. This is the Six of Cups, which is like reminiscing. It's also like soulmates and twin flames as well. Someone you've got a past connection with. But what I'm getting from this is more of that emotional reciprocation. Six is about coming back to you. It's coming back to you. And this is like love coming back to you. But maybe you've experienced always having to be the strong one and nobody being strong for you. And that's what's breaking your heart. So if that is something that you've experienced, maybe it's time for you now to let other people come to the front and be strong for you instead. Just make sure whatever it is that you're moving into today, just make sure you're not doing it all or you're not getting into those old patterns again that could break your heart. If we don't receive enough love back, it does break our heart. It does. Four of Cups. Wow. The Hierophant. Commitment and a muse of inspiration. The King of Wands. Passionate. So you could be missing a committed relationship. Yeah, you could really get into these three energies today and miss this opportunity to move forward into something new. You could hold yourself back saying, and just go, this is going to be disappointing again. I'm really missing someone being committed and passionate toward me, receiving what I want. You could just be in that defeatist victimhood mode. Like this. In fact, like all of these. Being wary, being defeated, breaking heart, just expecting the worst. Just like, I know it's not going to work. I'm not. Why even bother? Why even try? Why even put myself out there? I'm just going to exhaust myself. It's just going to be a repeat. Well, you know, if you've got a mindset like that and you don't try and try again, try and try again, then you're just going to keep on living the same stuff over and over again. So just be careful of that. Be careful of that defeatist attitude today of remaining the victim. Same things over and over again. Do you really want to relive Groundhog Day, or do you want to move forward? If you want to move forward, you've got to be brave like these cats. Have courage. So the High Priestess and the Four of Voices, sexual energy is behind this. It could be an offer in a relationship then. Something that you've dreamed about, but you're still wary about it. Why are you wary about it? It's because of something that happened in the past, or past patterns, something that you know about yourself, something that you've been healing but isn't fully healed and let go of yet. Changes. It is different now. See, it's different now. Give it another go. Give this person another go. If it is a person, give this offer another go. Give yourself another go. Your energy has changed now, hopefully, so give it another go. See what can manifest now. Three of Swords, heartbreak about reciprocation not coming back as far as the heart is concerned. You might feel that you've been loving everyone else and not receiving enough love back. Now, whenever we do that, we're not really loving that cleanly other people, because if we're not receiving it back, we're not open to that yet. Unless we're full. Unless we're full of love from the outside of us, we can't give that love out. And so it's kind of a tricky balance to get into loving ourselves and being able to feel full and then receive it from others and then be able to give proper love out too. So there's some truth behind this, you know, especially when codependent, right? It feels like we're doing stuff for other people, taking care of people all the time. We think it's proper love. But once you get out of that, you realize it's not. If you've been around other codependent people, you realize that's not true love. It's kind of imposing. It's kind of judgmental. It's kind of nosy. It's imposing, and it's not nice to be on the receiving end of that. It feels like control. It feels like manipulation. It feels like being pushed about. It doesn't feel like love. It doesn't feel like properly being taken care of. And so, there's some truth in this about you feeling depleted and having your heart broken. Maybe it's time to heal yourself in that so you can actually receive that self-love behind that. Like I said, loving yourself first, then once you're receiving from yourself properly, being open to others loving you, those that can, those that are loving themselves too, and then open to loving other people properly. So the Four of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Wands. There's so much. I could go backwards energy here and just keep on doing the same thing over again. Just letting go, let go of that victimhood. That I miss that connection. Someone else needs to offer it. I'm not offering anymore. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do the work. It's not me. It's the rest of the world. Like, oh no, don't do that. Don't go backwards. It's not the rest of the world. It is you. Unfortunately, it is. It was me back then too. It is you. Don't go backwards. Don't just be missing that, like an ex or something that you could just about put up with, and you felt like you were receiving something, at least something off them. That wasn't proper commitment. Keep on moving forward. Keep on moving forward. Oh, it's a tricky day today with those energies, those three. That wariness, that broken heart, and that victimhood consciousness there, they could easily pull you in. Good getting to know each other here in the love life. So maybe you're really getting to know yourself now, so you can really get to know another. You really need know thyself first, right? You've got to know thyself first, be able to love thyself first. And then let that love in from other people, not from a romantic. You don't start with romance with this. After the self-love, you don't start with romance. You should be very wary of yourself and your old patterns, in fact. Let it in from your community and your friends first, and it will be different friends than you had around you before. This is you that I'm talking about. So getting to know each other, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. As you know yourself, you can actually have healthy bonds with other people. Know thyself, heal thyself, love thyself, put yourself first, you know. Okay, and take these both. We've got it's time to release negativity about self, victimhood mode, that kind of thing. Time to release negativity. And communication is key. The way that you communicate to yourself, first of all, and then the way you communicate to others, with others. So some of you could be in that point now of getting to know somebody properly, because you've got to know yourself properly and you can be open with them now. Give us more on this. This heart journey here. Give us more on this. I'm overheating. Expression and cooperation. You're ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. Some of you, you're ready to do that outside of yourself. I mean, you could just be ready to do it for yourself. If you haven't done it for yourself already, then it's just self-love time. Actually do it. That's why I'm doing the self-love Sundays now. It's not enough just to do this inner work. We've got to actually start doing good stuff for ourselves too. And also cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has its value. Cooperation. Knowing yourself, expression, it's communication with yourself, expressing yourself to yourself, and then cooperating with another. Doing the same thing, cooperating with their self-love as well, so they'll be doing good things for themselves. You let them do that. You do good things for yourself. You let yourself do that. Two independent people, right? Still looking after themselves rather than trying to look after each other and go into codependency. There seems to be a lot of past codependency patterns going on here, and it could be so easily to slip back into it, especially with the sexual energy. You know, because that sexual energy, it can override things. You could get into a relationship and just be so unconscious because of the sex that, you know what it does to us, that we become so unconscious, just go naturally back into our way of being in relationships, which could be, you know, the codependent thing, and just focused on them, doing stuff for them, wanting them to do stuff for us, and completely losing our independence and that self-love thing. Not ideal. What else have we got going on today? We got gavel, involvement with the law. So there could be some kind of legal documents, contracts, that kind of thing that come up today on a different note. We've got peacock, beware of great pride. So there's some backing down to do here. Tail between the legs, or, yeah, watch out for your ego. I mean, this is all ego stuff. The wounding stuff, it's all ego. You know, some people can think it's not that, can think that just the other side of it, like the narcissist side of it, is just ego. Codependency is ego the same. Same wound, different extreme, but it's still ego. It's still a fearful response. Beware of great pride. It could be so easy to go backward today into the same old problems that you've been in before. Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Is that you? Are you stubbornly holding on to old ways of being because of that pride, because of that ego? Fan, romance, celebration, party. This could go really well too. It just depends on how much work you've done. Like I said, these could just be little, oh, that could happen again. But if you've got awareness about all of that, then you don't need to slip into those old patterns again. Get some of these out, and then we'll get some tarot for advice for the day. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, we've got the womb and we've got the mask here. So the womb, birthing something new. Pregnant with something, you might be going through labor pains right now. That's kind of what it feels like. Are you going to go with it, or are you going to try and push the baby back in? You're going to try and push the baby back in because the labor pains have started, Do you want to ignore that and go the other way? Push the baby back in and pretend that you're not pregnant after all? Are you going to go through with it this time and keep on moving ahead? We've got the mask here, taking that mask off. You see, the mask with these rainbows and there's a darkness on this side. It's the ego, the mask of the ego. That codependency is just a mask, and the narcissism is just a mask too. We take that off and become real, who we really are, vulnerable. The warrior too, everything of what we are. We become that and be vulnerable and open. Wow. Do you really want what it is that you've been asking for? Because it seems like you've got the opportunity to go for it today, but you've also got the opportunity to go backwards in the same old crap as before. When your ego takes over and you become adamant that you're right and that your choice is right. Back into the old patterns of defense, of the things that actually break your heart. Or just that despondency. There's a big choice to be made today, eh? And it's an internal choice today. And it's got something about an offer, which is something that you can do. It's triggered a lot in us. We've got the King of Swords. So how best to deal with these energies today? We've got the King of Swords, which is about thinking about things, being really aware, intellectually aware, processing things in our minds. He's straightforward, this one. He thinks about stuff. He's smart. The Moon, the unknown. You don't know how this is going to go out. You don't know if you are in those old patterns. All you can do is be aware of it and say, well, I trust myself enough to be aware of it and remain in awareness and catch it again if I go too far down that path of where I've been before, if I keep on heading towards something that I don't want. So yes, it will be unknown, but you need to accept that it will be unknown. Any more guidance for today, dealing with these energies? The Nine of Cups. Contentment, satisfaction. You're headed toward your dreams. Don't back down now. Keep on going. Remember what your dreams and your wishes are. When it gets hard, when it gets tricky, when that inner stuff, when your ego wants to hold you back, when you get fearful, remember what it is that you really want, what your wishes are, and keep on moving forward toward it. Well, there we have it. That's the energies for today. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? I do love hearing from you. And don't forget, if you want a private reading, you can go to my website, behealing.com, and I'd love to see you in my live show, Psychic Cafe. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.